wrestling fans, and welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing to the mic on this crazy trip around the world through the solar system and back down into the earth around all 50 states and the countries. The Happy Heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Joe?
Not much. What's going on, Thunder Feet? Ready for this fun trip to
around the world.
West Coast of the country that we love?
I think we'll go to the West Coast today.
We're going to West Coast. Got to get on the plane to check the clock. You know, we're always wrong with that stuff, geeky. You know how I am about the clock.
Oh, man, the clocks are your best friend.
Yeah. So, hey, what's going on, Max? Welcome, big guy. Let's do my intro. Let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome here to Jin. How do you say your last name? Jin?
Sevani.
Savant and the lowlife, Chris Nasty.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
Welcome back here to my nasty world. Thank you very much, Metal. Joe, you have a very crappy mustache. Get a better one right there.
Yeah, I know.
It kind of reminds me of a wrestler we once know who has the mustache gimmick.
Yeah, his name is
You
Chris
have to
Nasty.
meet him.
Yeah.
No, Joe knows what I'm talking about.
You're welcome, Metal Geek. That's what you're thinking. Oh, I'm thinking of somebody. Oh, yeah, it's Chris Nasty. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, so if our fans from around the world are not familiar with you two, and why should they not be, Mr. Nasty? Introduce yourselves.
Everybody around the world, my name is the nastiest, low life Chris Nasty. When you're in my nasty world, I am always 3 steps ahead of you. Now, you guys can go all around YouTube and find Chris Nasty videos on VWE, on Fist Combat, on OCCW, all of it, anywhere. And you will see that I am the best right there and the best show of the night. So there you go.
I mean, on contrary, I'm loved by so many people. My name is Sevani. I am your favorite hippie. I love showing love in the form of violence. And I try my best to do the most of it.
Awesome. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So, who trained you two? Like, individually, like?
We basically started together. It was kind of different for me. I started in 2016, but I got in a car accident and I wasn't able to go back to wrestling training, which was at Santino Brothers. 2020, January, her and I both went back to I went back to Santino's. She started there and we started right there at Santino's. The pandemic hit. We weren't able to go back. Then we went back we started at Lucha Homies with Mariachi Loco and Little Cholo. You want to say more about that?
Pretty much what he said. Prior to that, January 2020, I did start at Santino Brothers Wrestling Academy. And then eventually he introduced me to Lucha Homies in, I think, November. And then since then, I've been going. He's been going to Lucha Homies a lot longer than I have. But that's how we started, basically how I started as well.
I started in July or August. Yeah, July. And I brought her in by November. There you go.
How'd you guys get your start in the wrestling business? Like,
how was your saying?
How'd you get your start in the wrestling business? Like, what made you want to do this?
You go first.
My brother. I will always 100% give credit to my brother for introducing me to wrestling at a young age. And since then, it's been history where I've just wanted to be a wrestler. And I was one of those kids that used to walk around the playground being like, I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to be a WWE wrestler. I would make fake WWE titles out of like construction paper and gloat how I'm going to become a champion one day. But 100% I credit my brother to the reason as to why I want to be a wrestler and how I got started.
As for me, it was my cousin Joe. He introduced me to it and immediately I fell in love to it. The first time I set eyes on WWE programming is when Matt Hardy and Edge jumped out of that into that electrical board and then shocked to everything. And I was like, this is freaking amazing. This is what I want to do. And I was like, that was probably 2005 right there.
I think I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
It was their street fight they were having, and they jumped off the entrance ramp into all the electrical boards and the tables and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that match. That match was great.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of the year. What was I watching? Was that on SmackDown or was that?
That was on Raw in 2005.
Wow. Okay, I was trying to remember because I'm like, I mean, that was after I was in college. I was already working somewhere. I'm trying to remember if I watched that event.
I'm sorry, you don't look like you went to college. Let me just confirm with you right there.
Yeah.
You don't look. So stop lying to your fans.
Yeah, Joe. Stop lying to the fans, Joe.
Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that.
The geek had to turn heel on Joe right there because he always does.
It's all right. You know what? This is the tag team. Me and Joe against Geek and Ash.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I'll let you do the high flying moves. It's funny people because I'm short. People think, oh, Joe is gonna be the high flyer. Au contraire, Grandpa was a submission specialist, so Joe would be. I would be a submission because one of my favorite wrestlers besides Rey Mysterio is Taz.
Oh, nice.
Taz, he's violent, silent but violent.
Oh, so underrated, so great.
And I'm about 5'1", but I do a full truck at my job, Key Food, by myself. So I'm lifting heavy things of like soda and big things of sugar. So I think I could toss somebody over my shoulder and run.
Hey, you gotta do something if you don't go to college.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
So who you said the match with Edge, like who would you say like would be like your favorite wrestlers as kids, each of you?
My inspiration was and will always be Eddie Guerrero. I actually have a Funko Pop of Eddie Guerrero that was given to me by a good crappy friend named Johnny Quill. I know he's watching. I love him, but he sucks because he actually was one of the reasons why I got my hair shaved. My hair used to actually be this long, and then he helped me get it shaved off because I lost a hair versus mass match.
Oh, look who's here.
Anyways, sorry about that. Getting back to it.
The power couples here.
Damn straight, Hellman. It's a pleasure seeing you again, and I'm going to beat the crap out of you next time I go to Fist Combat. Mark my words. It's over for you. Anyways, Eddie Guerrero was and always will be my favorite. Unfortunately enough, when I started watching wrestling, he passed away 2 months ago. 2 months later after that. And I didn't get to see a whole lot more of him because I didn't exactly grow up with like internet, computers, YouTube, and all that stuff. But then it wasn't until like after like when I was 18, we kind of started getting some money, and I started like watching his videos, and I grown fonder and better to appreciate him more. So it was always Eddie.
Mine's a little controversial. I think that Chris Benoit's wrestling style is what drew me to WWE. And that's simply and strictly only speaking on his wrestling. Also, Randy Orton is a giant inspiration, as well as Chyna. I would always look up to them and what they did. And Chyna, you know, being that woman that wasn't your typical girl on national TV was huge to me. Especially, you know, being picked on for being like the taller girl, the bigger girl. So Chyna definitely, Randy Orton, and 100% Edge.
A lot of people on our podcast actually love Eddie Guerrero. That's their inspiration.
Of course, that's always the right answer. If you say anything other than Eddie Guerrero, like how you said, you didn't say Eddie Guerrero, you're wrong. Because it's always and will be Eddie Guerrero.
Mm-hmm. Me, it was actually always Triple H, but that's because.
Oh no! Okay, see, there you go. You're wrong.
It's so funny.
I know Mr. No Goes to College is going to say something that's going to be wrong as well.
He just said Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio's pretty cool.
Oh, see, he's wrong again. It's not Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Well, you guys, it gets Hellman Rosecrown said couple. So, Geek, you know this? If we could drop the streamers right now, if we had any, this is making Dudes at Ringside podcast history. You're the first couple we've ever interviewed equally at the same time, Geek. So right now, Geek, streamers dropping. No,
that's a history that's in the history books right now. You guys are the first.
Where the streamers at, man?
Right.
Geek says this to me.
Us being the first in history, you think that we get streamers. We get legitimate streamers. You guys knew we were going to be on tonight, and you guys didn't go to the store. -5 out of 10 for you
I
guys.
appreciate your guys's. We're making history. Sorry, he has to be a negative Andy about everything. See, it's the effort. A for effort.
Sorry, -5 out of 10 for you guys.
There you go.
You guys an 11 out of 10, okay? Listen.
Let's drop it. Let's drop the streamers.
My dream catcher.
Oh, your
All right, everybody in the chat, please, so they don't beat us. Please drop some streamers for them, please.
I would never do
Damn
that.
straight. No, don't,
Yeah, man.
don't pity them. They're here for us.
I like the name Gin and Tonic.
I appreciate them too. I love Metal Geek. Mr. No Go to College. He's trying to be a Mr. Nasty wannabe. Look at him. Look at my mustache. But look at his, man. What's that?
Mine's
What's that? That's Mr. Incredible's teacher look right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Me and Media's favorite was always Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, me Mania. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
He's wrong. He said Eddie Guerrero, so there you go.
I'm just kidding. Randy Savage was a great. He was a really
best
dope.
promos, literally.
Oh gosh, the cream of the crop. Oh my gosh,
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop.
It's still Triple H. Although I'm the heel of the podcast, Triple H is still always my favorite.
Did you appreciate him because his promo work and his ring skill?
Everything. The way he married the boss's daughter.
Ooh.
How much heat can you get?
That's true.
How much? And then my friend Joe would always be pissed off every weekend. He'd be like, the reason why he has the belt, right? And I'm like, he married the boss's daughter. That's why he still has the belt. I'm like, but do you hate him, Joe? Do you hate him? He's like, yes, and he's doing his job.
Let Jen talk.
No, I was literally gonna ask you, what's your favorite Triple H entrance music?
Oh, Geek. There we go.
Oh man, he's got so many. But I don't know. I love King of Kings. I love the Drowning Pool song he had. Everything, like every song he had was great. Evolution's another great one I love that he does.
You're forgetting the better one. My Time.
My Time's a great one too.
I'd wake up to go to college, come back in my room, and I'd start playing.
Stop lying, Joe. You didn't go to college. Anyways, what you were saying?
Imagine that. Yeah, imaginary. I was in college. I was in my bedroom. I was like, lower the radio down.
And now everybody after today is praising Triple H for what he did to NXT.
Oh yeah,
and he created NXT.
Nothing but respect for him when it comes to NXT.
But everybody hated him at one point.
Oh Jesus!
So there you go.
There we go. Because you're the Eddie fan, so out of all Eddie Guerrero's matches, which one would you say would be legitimately that's my guy?
Oh man, that triple threat tag team match he had with Rey Mysterio, Edge, Kurt Angle, and Benoit, with his partner with Chavo. That match, and that was such an amazing tag team match, elimination style. That's just of the very best.
Oh, I was there. I was there live.
You were there? That's amazing.
Yeah, I was in the Garden, right?
Yeah, at the Garden.
Yeah, I was there. I was at that
Joe
show.
was in Imaginary College at the time, right? Anyways, and then forever the most amazing moment is obviously when he won the WWE Championship, but that was definitely a David versus Goliath moment, and it just it gets to me every time. Every time I watch that match. I get a little teary-eyed because he's enjoying himself. You could see it. He truly deserved that night, that title, and he got to celebrate it with his fans, his mother, and it gets to me every time when right before Michael Cole says "Good night, everybody," and he's holding up that WWE Championship on the stage.
That's an awesome moment.
Yeah,
I was at 20 when
oh man, you were right there at Mania 20.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say why. I'm not gonna say what happened there. The guy named Ispen Iman. My microphone broke up. Chris Benoit.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that guy Benoit. Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit won the title over Triple H.
He laughed in front of my face the whole time.
Oh,
I was so mad.
Oh, I laughed at him so hard. I was like Cartman laughing at Kyle because he got a. You get trouble. I was like, I was like falling down laughing at him. I was like,
but then you realize, you look back at it like 5, 10 years later, 20 years later, whatever it was, and they see Triple H's selling of that match. He sold it. Like,
oh,
he did.
He sold the shit out of it. That's how good he was.
They both sold that. They both sold that match.
Mm-hmm.
That announcement table spot, that looked brutal.
Shawn Michaels, I thought Triple H had the bad bloody face that day. Shawn Michaels.
It was Shawn Michaels with that crimson mask.
Mess. Yeah. Imagine be the medical crew have to stitch him up at the end of that show. He looked like
I'm not sure you remember, but like right when as Shawn Michaels turns around to the crowd, you could just hear everybody on that side just go, "Oh!" And I'm like, nice.
It's New York. It's the Garden.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's pumped. It's hyped. They were so excited for Goldberg Lesnar right there that night, right?
Oh gee, yeah.
And then we had the better match 15 years later, 20 years later.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That one at WrestleMania 33.
So you guys are both at SummerSlam on
yes,
Saturday?
We were.
So how was the crowd when everybody got in? Like right as they were like did their typical announcement, "Welcome to SummerSlam." Was the crowd really hyped or like?
Crowd was very hyped.
Yeah.
I think there was definitely a lot of people, us included, that were expecting the pyro, and we didn't get none of that. So we were kind of bummed out about that, but they were still hyped. It was
Not
so
even
electric.
that. I think people started getting really irritated also because everything was not working in the arena. And everybody was really angry.
I heard about this story.
Everybody was really angry and nobody like
all the systems went down for food, for
everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything.
So it's like they ended up giving the food out for free because they couldn't do anything. But
the lines were insanely long and everybody was just really agitated, irritated. That's why I feel like, at one point the crowd was very like not there. Because I feel like everybody was just a little bit irritated because of everything was happening.
Yeah, Allegiant Stadium was not ready for us.
That's the football stadium with the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering.
But it was still a great crowd, an electric crowd, incredible. They were hot for almost every match. You know, they had their moments where it was kind of dead, but overall everybody loved it.
Really hot crowd.
I thought the best match of the night was probably Rollins and Edge.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Best match of the night.
That entrance.
That entrance was sick.
I was about to say, how was your energy when you heard that?
Dude, as soon as so they brought in that part where
the little step.
Yeah. They were bringing that in while the promo was happening for them, and I was like, dude, like what's gonna happen right now? Is there gonna? I was like, are we gonna see a Brood entrance? Like, are we gonna see Gangrel with Edge? Like, what's gonna happen? And that happened, and I just got so hyped for that. Because I was like, this is it. I love the Brood entrance. I love the theme song. Like, I know I'm sounding like a total mark, but that was insane. And I was like, hell yeah.
Not only that, he came out to the Brood entrance, and then the lights go off, and then he comes out to his, "You think you know me."
Thank goodness, because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the Brood entrance, but I needed to hear that, "You think you know me." So,
and I'm glad he did both, because honestly, for like fans who already knew, what the Brood was, it was just
they got that nostalgia. They got that nostalgic pop. So let's get this nostalgic pop going, and then let's go to "You Think You Know Me,"
which is gorgeous. I literally had goosebumps. Like you saw the flames, and then we saw him come out, the glasses, and you just it's a different feeling for a wrestling fan. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's overwhelming, but it was really nice to be able to have that feeling that you once had before when you were much younger. But
like, I was telling the Geek, do you think that they're gonna add the Brood's theme song into the next WWE game? I hope they do.
I don't think so.
I mean, they could. They have the licensing. They have the money for it. So why not?
He was actually. I was on his Instagram page the day of SummerSlam. He was up near me where I live in Pennsylvania. He was in Scranton. I was like, oh, come a little west, and you'd be in my little town right there.
Right there, exactly.
And I'd be like, fire. No, that's not Gangrel. Bucket of water.
Right.
Fire. Gangrel, what are you doing in my town? You're a little far away. You're not in the West Coast. Bugs Bunny coming out of the ground. Took him the wrong left. What's that joke when he says he came out of the ground a little left of whatever town he was supposed to be in? Gangrel, you're not on the West Coast. You're on the East Coast. You missed edge.
Right.
That should have been a meme. Gangrel ended up in the wrong
back over there.
Out of the wrong fire. Oh, dang it. Christian messed up because he went to the wrong promotion.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, definitely. Because imagine having all three of them at SummerSlam.
That would have been awesome. I was saying though, I was like, would you imagine if they were able to get the whole band together and then Edge, and then they could just all go their separate ways? That would have been awesome. But alas, we all can have nice things in this world, especially in my nasty world.
Yeah.
But actually, the meme was on Facebook or Twitter when Edge and Christian hugged each other in the Rumble. This means goodbye.
Oh man,
everyone was, because that was the last time they pretty much saw each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we go, another one. How was your energy when the Brock Lesnar music hit? Were we all
right. Speak for you, right? The biggest Mark award goes to Chris Nasty. He literally started jumping out of his seat.
It happens, especially when don't get me wrong, the match. I thought the match was solid. I wouldn't say lackluster, but I think more. I think you just did expect more. So just the fact that he was just above him, a fallen Cena, you just oh man, I wish there was a little bit more. I wish, and then you just hear his entrance music, and you're just oh crap. She was no, I'm good.
I want something different. That's it. I think after seeing Roman and Brock over the years, over and over again, I was just expecting somebody else. I was expecting Brock, but it happened.
Stay tuned.
That'll be soon. Watch The Rock there soon. I see Survivor Series. Before Survivor Series, yeah, right. Yeah, it's I give it a week or two before Survivor Series. He's gonna say something how he's been the king of the head of the table for years, and then The Rock's music hits.
That's a good prediction. Yeah.
That's what they've been doing for the last two pay-per-views. No, he said that at Money in the Bank, and Cena came back.
But you have to build up the anticipation.
He keeps saying it. I'll have him keep saying it.
Survivor Series is gonna be in Barkley. I mean, that place is gonna sell out no matter what. So you don't need anticipation for that. It's
that's one I may try to go to, but Geek is trying to make me go to WrestleMania in Texas.
I think we're all trying to make you go back to college, bro.
I know. I gotta get my GED, bro.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm trying to convince Joe for the longest time to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, you have to be there, dude. If it's just me there, it's not gonna work, right? It's gonna be one half the dudes at ringside. That's it.
Have you ever been to WrestleMania?
Yeah. Both of us.
Both of you? Okay, nice.
Oh, then the feeling.
Oh wait, you said WrestleMania 20. Okay.
Where Chris Benoit beat Triple H and that guy that does the shaking the music when all us adults start dancing to his music when he comes out. Shawn Michaels.
Never heard of him.
You know. I'm not gonna play the music. It sounds like I'm just a XE or I'll get copyright. Oh no.
I mean, you heard of Hellman Rosecrown, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
He's like Ben Balor meets Shawn Michaels.
Got you. Okay. Cool.
Don't make his ego go. Don't get his ego going.
Yeah, don't do that, it is already up there.
Oh.
His ego is insane. And I know you're watching, and I'm gonna beat you again.
He's in there. He's probably in the chat right now. He's probably watching.
I know he is. I know.
He's like, they're calling me out now.
He's like, oh, they're talking about me. Oh, cool.
Here we go. You can
let me do a 10-minute promo on you guys.
I mean, he's calling out one of my best friends. So Hellman, I mean, before you get to him, you have to get through me first. So, I mean, stop wasting time in the chat and maybe come see me face to face and maybe we can have a conversation.
Right there.
Maybe.
Joe, if you want to give him the link.
Right.
I want to come in and hang out with the dudes at ringside right now. I don't know. Does he want to hang out?
Does he want to hang out? It's up. He's lurking over there.
I know he's lurking. Always be lurking.
I think Joe sent him the link. So.
Oh, here we go. Oh God, here we go. Hellman Rosecrown shared our Oh God, he's putting the whole episode on freaking in my story. Thanks, Hellman.
Of course, he better be.
Thanks, Mr. Rosecrown.
He needs to see that we're clearly doing better than him. The fact that we're right here with you guys.
But he got your first.
No, we don't talk about that.
So,
I know.
out of either of you guys, who would be like your legitimate like dream match? Like who would you like to face that it's either in AEW or in WWE currently, or in the past, from the past?
Oh,
I definitely want to be. I would love to face Cameron Grimes or Trevor Lee. I've always seen his work, and I think he's like one of the greatest. I've definitely wanted to face Joey Janela for a long time. Literally, when I first started in, I went back to Santino's. I literally told her almost every day, I'm like, I'm going to face him one day. You know that, right? I'm going to face him. He would go live on his Instagram story, and I would type on it, hey, I'm going to face you one day. And she would see that, and she's like, let's go. Yeah, hell yeah. And then there's wrestlers, all around that I see. I love to face this wrestler in GCW named Effie.
I've heard
so
of it. I've heard
so
of
great.
it. He's all over Instagram.
Everybody knows Effie. Atticus Kogar, Dark Sheik. The list goes on. But those are definitely one of the top. Those are definitely the tops that I would love to be facing.
As for me, I mean, the list is long. Past, definitely will want to say China. That's somebody that, like I said, was a giant inspiration to me, and honestly is a reason why I am who I am and why I chose to wrestle. So from the past, my dream match would always be China. As of right now, I am definitely aiming for a match against Dark Sheik or Alley Cat.
These names I've never heard of, but like if you could maybe help them come on our podcast so we can have them talk about their career also. I've never heard of Dark Sheik. I feels horrible saying this. Are they from like the West Coast? Are they like West Coast?
They're actually, I think Dark Sheik is actually, I don't know actually. I know that they wrestle everywhere. Alley Cat is from the East Coast, I think. Formerly known as Alley Cat. I'm not sure exactly.
Fun fact, she actually did post on her story, who do you want herself to face? And Dark Sheik actually went on her Instagram story and said me. Or
I saw that.
So yeah, exactly. So she's got her eye on her. And I can't wait to see that. So Dark Sheik, if you're watching, you better fight this girl.
I put a bunch of girls that I would love for you to face. They're from the East Coast. Little Mean Kathleen.
Never heard.
She's from Boston, Massachusetts.
She's super funny.
She's funny as hell. She's like Spike Dudley, a female Spike.
Oh, really?
Love it.
She does the hair pulling. She stomps her feet in the corner. She does like a double foot stomp into the person.
I also saw you put Billy Stark, right?
Yeah, Billy Stark. Yeah.
Amazing. And she's so young too.
Yeah, she'll be on our podcast the 17th, so make sure.
Oh, really?
Karen Bam Bam, you ever hear of her?
Bam Bam is a
Karen Bam Bam, no.
She faces men and women. She'll probably face you both. She'll probably do a handicap match against you.
Awesome, let's do it.
She's called the Queen. She's
the Queen.
The Queen, nice.
And she hits a truck. She hits like a man. She leaves.
Let's get one thing straight. When you're a wrestler, you're not a man or a woman. You're a wrestler. So try to avoid saying that she hits like a man. No, she hits like a wrestler because we're wrestlers.
Yeah, so, she hits like a truck. There you go.
Mr. No go to college. Continue.
Yeah. Well,
it's all right. It's all right. Joe's making me look bad over here.
Karen Bam is another one that
the fact that he lied saying that he went to college, he already made you look bad. He already made you look insanely bad. So continue, Joe.
Karen Bam Bam, Kathleen, Becca, which is well known on the East Coast and in Boston, Massachusetts. In Boston, she used to be called Basic Becca, but she's just Becca now.
That is an amazing name.
TJ Crawford.
TJ Crawford is another young.
Crawford. I think I've heard her.
He's good. He wears like a sling on his arm when he wrestles. Like you probably heard his shoulder.
Yeah.
Davian, Not America's Sweetheart. She wrestles men and women.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, she's a good wrestler. Her finishing move is like something you see out of like a hard.
It's called Davy and Your Life.
Say it again.
Davy and Your Life. That's the name of her finisher. She just like basically she like puts you against the post and then she slams you against the post basically.
Oh,
like
yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good female wrestlers on the East Coast that you guys definitely like.
There's a lot of great female wrestlers on the West, on the SoCal, like Jen Sevani.
It would be really nice to see like East Coast versus West Coast in like wrestling.
We have to make that a point in one day. East Coast versus West Coast wrestling.
Oh, you'll definitely see a lot of lucha on the West Coast. Because one thing I've been doing, I've been studying a lot of East Coast wrestlers, and I don't really see a lot of lucha over there as I do like over here. Where everybody's like inserting a little bit of lucha, so it'd be nice to see both like different types of wrestling come into one.
Definitely, you know. So I mean, there's so much good. I mean, I guess it's because it's far, but it would be amazing to see like an indie promotion like Santino Brothers against Cap, for example.
Yeah. I mean, there was GCW versus FSW. I mean, that's kind of East Coast, West Coast. That's the closest we've gotten to seeing that.
Yeah. But you heard of Cap or Creative Pro, or it's a very good school. It's on the East Coast.
I haven't heard. Where are they based off of?
They're based out in Hicksville, and it's run by Brian Myers.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I think I've heard him talk.
Also, Kurt Hawkins. Yeah.
Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
It's on the island.
Oh, so talented. Super underrated.
There's a bunch of other promotions if you guys ever come east that are really good in New York. There's Victory Pro Wrestling, that's where Karen Bam Bam wrestles out of. And if the other thing, here we go, Jen. If you ever come to New York and you decide to go to VPW, she always has a mystery opponent. Like you could be like, oh, it's not, I said the name of the match wrong.
Open challenge.
Open challenge. She always does an open challenge.
Okay.
Always. And I'm like, oh god, that'd be hilarious. That's the time that we go to the show and she's the open challenge. Like, oh my
god, let's make it happen.
She better be watching.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh, she probably is. To be honest with you.
She's from the Bronx. She's always watching.
I love that.
She's from the Bronx. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We're not responsible if we're not like that. The waiver. We're not responsible if she takes you out, knocks you down, gives you bumps and bruises. Dudes at ringside.
Let's have it down. Come on.
You signed the waiver, right, Geek? You signed the waiver.
Let's sign the waiver. That's it, right? Let's make the match happen right here, all right?
Oh gosh, here we go. Dudes at ringside started rivalry between West Coast.
It's like we're booking matches now, and we're not even bookers. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
It's like there really should be an East Coast versus West Coast like tournament and for a trophy. Oh, there's another wrestler that either you guys would fight. His name is Tamaku, the Savage Juggernaut, and he is from Texas.
On
Instagram, his name is Scott Ali, but his wrestling name is the Savage Juggernaut. He is.
Definitely look him up.
He's a monster.
He comes in our chat sometimes, so
he'll challenge the men or women in the match. He always lets the girls go.
He don't care.
Fight them.
Every time. I'll face anybody. I don't care, big, little, and all. Come at me.
Yeah. There's a guy that's from Boston that we've had on the podcast multiple times. Once for Geek's birthday, and we had him on the podcast. It's Chad Epic, the last great manager, last great manager, Geek.
Last great manager.
Yeah, last great manager.
Mm.
Like, if you ever need a manager to just speak for you and you just stand there like cool, like Roman Reigns, just standing like this, Chad is your man.
Definitely.
Like, you could just stand there like, I just lost my bag of candy. You just be like, you know, my man right here, Chris Nasty, will take you down and destroy you. Like, he could say anything. He's like Paul. He knows how to say it and break it down in a certain way.
Okay. I don't really need a manager. Yeah. I can speak. I know how to. If I ever do need a manager, I have her right here with me because she's great on the mic and she don't take no shit.
That's good. It's always good. Gotta have that. So, do you guys have any merchandise that you want to push or plug?
Yeah, right here. Get your Jen Sevani merch. Just hit her up at Jen Sevani. And then what else?
And then same with Chris Nasty. Get your Chris Nasty shirt.
Right there.
There we are.
That's awesome.
Instagram too.
Exactly.
Is it available?
I'm actually working on new merch because get up real quick again. Like I said, I actually had hair at one point. Well, you can sit down now. And I actually lost my hair to Mariachi Loco in a hair versus mask match. And so I need a new merch.
All we have is stickers.
Yeah, we have stickers.
Oh, okay, cool. You can keep those. Anyways.
That's all we got is stickers for the podcast.
But yeah, those are our merch that we have right now. If you want to guys hit us up, just let us know in our DMs. And if you losers out here trying to DM her something else other than buying merch, I will come after you and I will hurt you.
Yeah, because that's not cool. We do not condone any nasty stuff like that with female wrestlers and male wrestlers. People are awkward nowadays. We don't condone that kind of stuff on our podcast. We think people doing that stuff is disgusting.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Do not try.
It's horrible. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we already did the rivalry thing.
What's the craziest bump you guys ever taken?
Ooh.
Okay. So it was my debut match back in March. And I had to save somebody by the name of Freddie Havoc from Angel Vega. And so, again, it was my debut match. And so I'm trying to help out Fred. And then all of a sudden, I get my hair. Somebody pulls my hair. Turn around. It's Angel Vega. He picks me up for a power bomb on 2 thumbtacks. So that's my craziest bump as today.
I want to say 2. One of them is definitely in my debut match. I went against Jack Cartwheel. By the way, you guys should definitely look him up. Amazing talent. I hate him though, but definitely look him up. Great person. We actually I was on the top rope and we did a Spanish fly. And the ring, nobody told us, hey, by the way, you guys probably shouldn't do no crazy bumps because this is a very hard ring. And plus it was cold. It was like, you were there, like it was like 60 degrees.
It was in Yuma, Arizona.
Yeah,
so.
It was in Yuma where Rain debuted in her announcing. But not that show. It was another one. And yeah, and we took it, and I forgot to let out some air. So I was like, I let it, and then boom, I forgot to breathe. I couldn't breathe. So there's that. As far as my other one, I did a steel cage match, which once again with Mariachi Loco and my hair versus mask match, and I did a moonsault from all the way at the top of the cage, and I landed, and you forget to breathe, and that happened, and I was just like out for like cool 10 seconds, and then I was discombobulated, and then I woke up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta win.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And this is crazy. I stick to being behind the microphone.
I will be able to handle inside the ring.
That's what happens when you don't go to college.
Yep.
That's why I would never go in the ring because and get in their business some other way besides just going on a microphone. That's it, because I can never handle that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like everybody likes to talk about how, you know, wrestling is fake, but you know, you really do put your blood, sweat, and tears in there, and you do, you know, really put your body on the line every time, you know, you hit the squared circle.
It's always the worst. It gets to me every time when you know, you see those people on the internet just being like, oh, they didn't hit that right, or oh, they messed up. Motherfucker, how about you come in the ring and I'll fucking slam you right now, and you can see how it feels, huh? You see how this shit goes, man.
Half of my friends.
You see how much we're putting our bodies in line, and you want to be behind the camera and be like, oh, you can't do that right. You can't. No, you know what? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, half of my friends go, wrestling is not fake. It may be scripted, but it's not fake at all.
Exactly.
It's not like it's just. Do you guys? We have full respect for you guys. You guys put your bodies on the line for our entertainment, and we have nothing but respect for you guys. So, give you props to you guys, and we appreciate it.
People like you guys, we wouldn't have a platform, you know. So we appreciate you guys as well.
Mm-hmm. And once again, we thank you for taking our invite at the last second. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and you guys are probably super busy right now. So
honestly,
we know you guys are tired. Yeah. Guys, you still there? Looks like it's still photo now. It just took a picture. Guys, you there?
Connection.
Ooh.
No, we got you. You got you. Good.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Okay. Well. Yeah. So yeah, once again, we'd say thank you because. Oh, another thing. You said thumbtacks. Have you ever done Legos?
I put somebody through Legos. Freddie Havoc. I put him through it, and yeah,
I would never want to do Legos at all. No, thank you. Hard plastic is a no.
It's no for me, dog.
Someone said Legos in the chat, and I thought a good thing is you said tacks.
Yeah, I said tacks, not Legos. I mean, there was some Legos on the floor, but I don't think I got any.
Oof.
Like, in 5 to 10 years, it's gonna be something else. I swear, you know, because no one would have think in 5 years ago Legos would hurt, but now, someone's gonna come in 5 to 10 years and say, you know what, this would definitely hurt more than Legos.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
something. There's another.
Somehow.
Exactly.
There's another female wrestler that I just thought of that she does a lot of hardcore matches, and she uses like stakes, and she stabs the people in the forehead with stakes.
Oh, skewers.
Yeah, skewers. Yeah, the skewers. Yeah, the skewers. Oh God, it's
Kennedy Copeland.
Yeah, Kennedy Copeland. Kennedy Copeland.
Oh, okay. Send her my way. I would love to do anything like that, you know, because I've always been trying to get, you know, my foot into the deathmatch wrestling scene or anything like that. I love a good skewer spot.
She will mess you up.
I've been watching her stuff, and like they had her doing a regular wrestling match at the promotion I was telling you about from Boston, and I was like, she looks so out of place. Poor girl looks like she's like, I want to stab you in the head, but I just can't be able to do the regular.
Yeah.
There was actually, what was it, Joe? The girl from the Massachusetts area, the New England area, that actually had something called a wooden match. You ever hear that or no?
No.
The wooden match?
A wooden match. So you guys thinking like anything wood, you could use it during the match.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So basically, this girl, what she did was, there was like a school bus, like a little like toy school bus. It rolled around and was made of completely wood. Threw it right in the guy's, you know.
Ding dong.
And then there was like, there was a box she had, and the box had spikes in it, like wooden little spikes. She suplexed the guy on the friggin' box. So you gotta look this match up. I forgot the name of the match, but this match was pretty creative though.
There's some we posted a clip. I think it was was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, Geek, that the girl from Boston, she was doing like this really hardcore match that like she got like slammed into the corner. They were using I had to change find the theme song on Instagram because Instagram's like, no, can't play that video. Song is. I didn't know because she sent it to us, and it, on an iPhone when you like get a video and they have the sound off. I didn't know. I'm like, oh, there's no sound on this video. I post it, and then I get the alert immediately on Instagram or email. It says Instagram is taking down your video because it had Dropkick Murphy coming to Boston. I was like, oh no. So I had to find it on Instagram under Reel, and then I posted the video game with the music. I was like, but it was a cool video. It's a cool video this girl sent us. Oh, another wrestler from the West Coast that I don't know if you ever heard of her, Charisma.
No. You said West Coast?
Yeah, she's from the West Coast. Yeah.
I think was it San Diego? Or what is it?
I think she's from San Diego.
No.
Charisma. I'm trying to think.
Got injured in April, so she hasn't been wrestling currently. But we're actually doing her birthday party in was it August? Geek
calendar.
Calendar. Where are you? Oh, there's another wrestler that's from I guess the West Coast area, or she comes East Coast too. Gypsy Mac.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
She's gonna be on our podcast. We're actually doing her birthday in October because she's like, nice. You guys are always like scattered. I don't know what the date to work with you. And I was like, doing my Joe magic. I was like, what was good for you? She's like, well, I don't know. Maybe we could do my birthday. And I'm like, when's your birthday? And I think this is when Geek just got on the thing. He's like, we're going to do her birthday? What day are we going to do the birthday on? And we're like, I'm like, what day is your birthday? She's like, my birthday is on a Tuesday in October. Maybe you could do that. And I looked and I said, Geek, what do you think about doing a girl's birthday? She's like, what do we have to do for her birthday? I don't know. We'll just give her the code and see how many wrestlers. I just hope to God that she doesn't get like 10 people in the chat and the screen at one time.
Everything crashes.
Yeah, she just sends like 1,000 codes out to all her friends. I'm like, no.
The more the merrier.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's for someone's birthday. I just hope she doesn't go insanely crazy. And she's like, here.
I was kind of hoping for Helmet and Pop.
Hey, get some streamers. At least somebody will get it, unlike us.
Yeah.
I just gave you streamers earlier.
No.
You want more streamers? More than that?
No. Vic,
it's okay. Thank you, though.
You're going through right now.
Dreamcatcher. Yes.
Yeah, no.
We love a Dreamcatcher.
If you saw the side of my room, I have wolves on this wall. I got a little wolf face. I got Indians up here. I got dream catchers all around here. I'm the type of guy that I love Native American culture. So half my room is baseball. The other half is Indian. So it's like, yeah.
Do you guys have any stories from the ring?
Hey, here we go. Any stories from the ring, guys?
Stories from the ring. What can I see? Do you want to take over this real quick? And I'll think.
See, I'm thinking about it too. I mean, what do you mean by stories?
Like anything could tell, like a funny story, something like.
Here's something. It all goes back to that cage match I had. Let's see. In wrestling, you always try to be as safe as possible, and unfortunately enough, I was looking one way, and my opponent was, facing me behind my back. I turn around and he just clobbers me with the chair. It was brutal. And I was in Dream Street for a good while, and I turn around and I get back up. I turn around, he hits me again. Mid-match, I'm completely dizzy. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on right now. And then I was just still feeling dizzy, for the last 3 days. Come to, I want to say Monday, I just, we're laying in bed together. I'm dizzy again. And then I just kind of look over and lean to her. I'm like, hey, you know what? I think I might have a minor concussion. And sure enough, I'm pretty sure I did. I probably should have went to the hospital. I never did, but yeah, I know I should have, but I didn't. And, but I mean, in a couple of weeks I felt better and all, I don't feel dizzy anymore, but yeah, that was probably I probably should have been more careful that night, but yeah.
And then, I guess, one of my favorite, since I don't really have stories, I'm still pretty new. One thing I could definitely say is one of my favorite matches that I've done was a trios match in Yuma, Arizona. This will always go down as to be one of my favorite matches because I actually got to tag team with one of my good friends and my tag partner, Bovi. And that was the only time we did. And we also did it with Freddie Havoc against Angel Vega, Gran Tahona, now El Tequilero, and also Eddie Weiss. And Eddie Weiss, yeah. So that was by far one of my favorite matches. Honestly, it was so fun. You can definitely check out that match on VWE TV on YouTube. It was great. I really did enjoy that. I feel like that was my first time being in a trios tag team match. So it was so much fun. I honestly was so nervous, getting out there. I expected the worst, but turned out to be one of my favorites. It was so fun. There was so many dives, high flying things. Like it was crazy. And Bovi does this rolling rolling bowling ball that we call a rolling Bovi off the apron onto the ground. It was gorgeous. Loved it.
I hate that guy, but he knows how to work in the ring.
I kind of hate him right now too, but it's okay.
That's fine. And anybody that wants to see any of our matches, we've wrestled mainly for VWE. If you guys want to see that on YouTube, it's at VWE TV on YouTube. Go check that out. Give it a like and a subscribe. It would really mean a lot for us.
Yeah, definitely, guys. You have to get on there and check them out because this is why we do this, to help the indie wrestlers.
All the indie wrestlers, all of them, and the promotions too.
The promotions. Yeah. Definitely tell your promotion.
Definitely. Sorry.
Yeah.
Definitely tell your promotion about us, like your promoter, like so they could spread the word.
We already told them, like, hey, go check us out. We're streaming live tonight.
And if anybody's on the West Coast, if you have no plans, we're also doing an event on September 24th. If you want to go check out some Lucha Libre, check out Venue Entertainment Wrestling. And
it's VWE Presents Friday night's main event. It's on obviously Friday, September 24th. I don't know who my opponent is. I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna actually keep a golden eye out for you. Whoever wants to come at me, just bring it, bro. I already let everybody know. I let Mr. No Go to College know. I let Mr. Metal Great Geek that in Nasty's world, I'm always 3 steps ahead of you.
And who knows, maybe the world will get a little bit more love once in a while, or maybe on September 24th.
Damn straight.
Who's somebody you would love to face on the indie scene right now?
Ooh, there's a lot of people. Can I list them?
Go for it.
You can list them. Go ahead. List them all.
Let me pull up my list. Definitely, as I mentioned prior, Alley Cat, Dark Sheik, Sky Blue. I definitely want to wrestle Nick Gage, 1000% Nick Gage. Atticus Kogar. Who else? I can't even think right now.
I know you're kind of putting us on the spot.
I know.
We should have had something ready, but my bad.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of the wrestlers you see right now on GCW, I definitely want to wrestle. I definitely want to get on Game Changer Wrestling. But for sure, those are for sure some. Who are you?
There
you go.
Let's do it. So far, we can do it.
Definitely a couple have come to my mind. Obviously, I said earlier I want to face Atticus Kogar, Dark Sheik. Who else is out there?
It's always usually when you ask where we're just like it leaves.
When I'm always thinking in my head like who do I want to face? There's this guy from North Cal called like Midas Creed. I've seen that guy. He's a really good competitor and all, and I like to face him. This guy named J2. I seen him all around level up, and I keep challenging him, and he doesn't. He keeps saying that he wants to fight me, but I don't see nothing going on. I know you're watching, J2, and I'm just letting you know that I'm throwing out the challenge to you. Put that title on the line and come face me. VWE, level up, fist combat, anywhere, bro. Fight me, anywhere. As I was saying about that spiel,
you gotta love the indies.
You damn straight you gotta love the indies.
Because
man.
You know why? Why I love the indies is because you could always get matches you would never dream about because everybody wants to work together. It's not like, oh, I gotta talk to this promotion. I gotta talk to this promotion. This ego. It's like, no. It's like you talk.
In the end, it goes down to booker man, to promoter. I mean, you can let them know. I wouldn't say. I mean, you can let them know, like, hey, if that happens, cool. If not, I understand. Because you can't just go to a promoter and be like, I demand to face that person, because you're gonna get your ass kicked and out of that show. Because, we're all, well, I mean, it can happen for some vets. Obviously, it can happen for all of them. Us starting up, it can't happen just right then and there. You can, like I said, voice your opinion, but there's a difference between, your opinion and yeah. And you never want to demand it, because you're going to get absolute no respect for that. So that's
but you can suggest it, though, is what I'm saying, right? You could always suggest it.
There you go. Suggest it.
Yeah.
Joe, I gotta tell him, Mother Endless is another one you guys gotta look up too.
Either of you guys gotta look her up, Mother Endless. It's like, here we go. I keep saying this to everybody, and they all die laughing. It's like if they took a DNA from Kane and DNA from the Undertaker, and they put it in one of those little beaker things, and they put it into a machine. Mother Endless would come out of the machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like a creepy character,
She's a mix of like Kane with the mask and the creepy red face and stuff like that, and just the dark energy of the Undertaker.
That's insane. We're definitely gonna check her out.
With the voice of Theory, because she talks like this when she talks, and this she's good on the mic. Oh my god, her mic skills are like 100. She hits a mean kata hajime. A mean kata hajime. And she doesn't do like Taz, like a snake just like easily drops you. She falls backwards and drops the person back.
For sure.
Yeah, we're having her on Halloween. So
that's her that's her big day, a debut. And her big weapon is a kendo stick.
Really?
She comes out to the ring. That's her like entrance weapon. And sometimes you get it. She will use that kendo stick if it was not a hardcore match, and she just
for sure.
She swings it like Babe Ruth swung his baseball bat on some people. She's just like, what the Thoma.
It happened.
It's like
those things are nice.
Oh, yeah.
Hers looks like
like I said, the reason ask Jim what a kachahami is.
Kata Hajime.
Hi, Cholo.
What's going on, Cholo?
I actually don't know what that is.
But like I said, the best of the indies right there. Sorry.
Kachahami.
No idea. He put us on the spot like that.
Right?
Oh.
I didn't do it. I guess Cholo did.
Yeah.
Cholo, what is that?
Cholo is our trainer.
Oh.
He is the head trainer at Lucha Homies School in Staten, California, with Mariachi Loco. If you want to check that out, anybody out there who wants to dream about being a wrestler in tomorrow, damn straight we will. You guys could definitely hit him up. If anybody that wants to dream of being a wrestler, the dojo is literally 5 minutes away from Knott's Berry Farm. If anybody is around there,
or if you're a Lucha Underground fan, check out his stuff.
He was right there. He was in Lucha Underground for all 4 seasons.
Wow.
If he wants to come to the podcast and promote his school, he can too.
Oh my god! If you have the code with you guys, you could text him the code, and he could just come in right now and join us.
Let me know, Cholo.
That's up to him right there if he wants to be a part of it.
If you want to go on Instagram and find us, message us right now. I will send him the code immediately.
If he wants to, by all means,
if he wants to come in
right now. I don't know if he's busy right now.
If you're not busy, we'll save the fun for this show for you guys. And if he wants to come on, let us know. We'll book a date and we'll have him on the podcast, and he could talk the whole podcast about the school, because that's the other thing we love. If you're a promoter, if you have a school, you let you talk about your school, because that's what makes wrestling, indie wrestling, grow even bigger. Schools.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to, if you guys want to check them out or ask them questions real quick, you can find them on Instagram at littlecholo01 or Mariachi Loco at Keeping It Loco.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys gotta go, we totally understand, because we know you guys are on the West Coast and it's like 12 midnight right now by us.
That was actually not. I mean, if you guys had any other questions for us, we're more than welcome to answer any more. You can see on the Q&A or something like
that. Guys, you guys in the chat, you have any questions for Gin Sevani before we wrap it up? Or?
Please, if you guys have anything, hurry up and let us know right now, or forever hold your peace for Gin Sevani and Chris Nasty. Come on, go for it, man.
In the meantime, you guys have anything you want to promote, you can promote it.
Driving home, but
Friday night's main event.
Driving home, but I do appreciate it. Come by the class tomorrow. Lesson will be about kayfabe.
Nice.
Oh wait, got one question. Do you have any pets? Our mod's head's gonna pop if you don't answer that question.
Yes, we have an Akita named Beautiful Brian, and he is just the biggest fluffy dog that you will ever meet. And then we have Prince Clyde, a very shithead cat who I love dearly and hates me, but loves her. That's all. Fine and dandy.
Do you have any rapid fire questions?
Oh my god!
Make fun of my cat's name, huh?
The way you call him a shithead. You call him a shithead. That's so funny.
He is. He hates me. He likes me because I feed him.
I never thought I would like cats, and then I meet my sister's 2 cats, and then I'm like, I'm a cat uncle, and then I meet my sister's fiance's cat. I'm like, I'm a cat uncle now again, and then my brother has a cat, so I'm like, I'm an uncle of 4 cute kitties. Look at me. And my dad's like, Randy, you hated cats. What the fuck?
I actually hated cats for like all my life and all. And then I met this person named Bovie, who I hate dearly. But every time I always spoke about cats, he's like, "Hey, how about you don't talk about cats like that?" And he just kept saying it every time, always talking about how much he loves cats. And I was like, "Cats are the worst." And then I ended up getting a cat, and now I am in love with that motherfucker.
So,
do you have any? Sorry.
What you got?
You go geek, and then
do you have any advice for the younger generation that wants to become a wrestler?
I mean, I'm not even in a position to give any advice aside from, just keep working for it. I mean, I've never in my life ever thought I'd even have a match in front of people, let alone start training. But you just have to do it. You have to push everything aside, no matter what it is. And, if you love the sport for what it is, you just got to push whatever it is you're going through and put that to the side and just do it. Literally, I know it's hard sometimes, your life gets in the way. But if you really have a passion for it, you just got to push everything and just do it. Like, I don't know how else to explain it other than you need to do it. Despite the fact that you may feel insecure, despite the fact that you may feel like you're not good enough, despite the fact that you may feel like it's not for you, do it. Just do it.
Best I could say is just, like she said in the beginning, is like, I don't know whether we should be in the position to give me advice. Just as much as we know right now, don't ever stop learning. You're always constantly learning. Always keep your ears open, and don't be the person to get advice or criticism and don't be like, that's BS. I know my worth. I know I'm the best out here. I don't need to hear from you, because you're just gonna get heat. You're just gonna get no respect whatsoever. You need to learn. You need to have thick skin, and you need to hear. Mm-hmm. At this point, I do see a lot of people, like, even though I'm very very new in the scene, I've already seen a bunch of people asking the vets, hey, how did I do? Did I do good? Did I do good? No, I think of it more as you need to be instead of asking, did I do good? Did you like this? It's more of, what did I do? How can I improve? Where did I mess up? It's because you always want to improve. I always need to know what I'm doing. You can always ask my trainers. That I am never asking, did you like this spot? Did you like that spot? It's always, how can I make it better? Or where did I go wrong? It's
also never walk into a scenario, no matter how long it's been. Don't come in with the chip on your shoulder. Always have respect for everybody and shake everybody's hand. Stay humble, and again, just because you've wrestled a few times doesn't make you better than anybody else. So never have a chip on your shoulder.
Exactly. And just like we said earlier, don't go out demanding everything, especially if you're this new in the business. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to speak for the vets, because they've cut their teeth.
It's
they've
just
earned
personal
it.
experience as well.
But us being new in the business, you don't want to be out here demanding and trying, like, I need this, I have this, like, give me this, give me all that, because you're just gonna get the bet. Like Cholo said, shut up and listen.
Yep.
But the best you could do is just be humble, be very humble, because like Cholo can say, we're all replaceable, and we can be dropped like that. So just be humble and take up as much advice as you can get, and take up all the criticism you get, so you can end up getting that. You can end up getting, what can I say? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of it. I'm trying to think of the word.
Yeah, Cholo threw me off.
Yeah, right.
That's so cool he came in. Thanks, Cholo, for coming in and joining the podcast.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Like,
Exactly.
we definitely message our Instagram page and like drop us a DM. We will happily find a date that we could even do a Sunday, and we'll give you a date, and we'll let you talk about. We'll make the episode all about your school. We'll make it all about the school. You could talk about the school, talk about training, talk about what times you guys do the events. We want
the guests you had at the school, like,
yes, like,
you know what I mean by guests, like the special guests, like,
yeah,
that would experience our teaching. So
yeah,
you know,
that's what we do here. We love to help promotions, schools, anything to get anything up, to get their like self out there. We're on the East Coast. Get the school known on the East Coast is the best thing we could do. Even
not only the East Coast, dude. We're not just known on the East Coast. We're all over the world, actually.
People in England hear about this and go, "Hey, man, what's this school on the West Coast that I heard about last night on Dudes at Ringside?" That
was the worst accent I've ever heard before. Please don't ever do that ever again.
As I'm looking at the British flag as I'm doing that. Sorry.
I'm disrespectful.
I know, so disrespectful.
I tell Joe that all the time. He doesn't listen to me.
No,
clearly he doesn't. Of course he doesn't listen. He didn't go to college.
Yeah, I ignored that. I said college, push posh. What's that? I just talk on a microphone now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years, 5 to 10 years?
Definitely wrestling around the world. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, if I'm blessed enough. I will always be humble about myself, so I'm never out here thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna be in the big leagues. I'm gonna be in where." Like, no, like, I'm gonna be doing my best to cut my teeth and doing my best to show that I'm better than everybody out there. I'm always out here trying to be the best match of the night, and if I have a mess up, you know what, it happens, and I'm not gonna let that stop me from pushing forward.
What are some of the countries you love? Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
For me, whenever anybody asks me that, I honestly don't know. I can't even predict what's going to happen tomorrow. So, it's just waiting it out and seeing. But hopefully, the only thing I can do is try to manifest success and, getting out there and wrestling.
There's a promotion that we always, Geek says we're connected to them. We're like, we know of them. We don't work with them, but there's a promotion that we always go, like the t-shirt, as I told you, is behind Geek. Alfie, she's from a promotion in England called CPW. Mm-hmm. And they're really good. When we first got the people to come on our podcast, we thought it was just women. It's
Yeah.
women like an ROH, but it's in England and they're pretty good. There's a good promotion, and another one that is with Alfie. They're called UK Wrestling. That's another good promotion. And Jen, there's a promotion that you can check out on Instagram. They're always on our stuff, liking our things. They're called Liberty Pro Wrestling. They're from Alabama. It's all women. It's a women promotion. And we're having their owner actually on the podcast. What geek, like I guess in a few months. Once again, calendar.
Make sure you mention Jen Sevani.
Oh, I was about to ask her, would it be okay if we mention her name?
Ask her. Don't ask me. She's her own person.
Would you mind if I mention your name on the list?
But you have to ask her if I can wrestle anybody else. I don't know.
Do you mind if they do hire men, but they always have them be like a weird character. So they'd have you as like her manslave. Like they'd put you in the promotion. Oh, you have a boyfriend? Oh, they're gonna make him the goofy sidekick. Like I'll make you this goofy sidekick, the lower hippie.
She's the star of the show, man. It's all about her.
Fred Gabriel, huh? Thanks. Interesting lesson. Thanks for the support on behalf of VWE.
Freddie Havoc, I hate you with all my heart. You already know that.
I took thumbtacks for that, man.
There you go. That is the legendary Freddie Havoc.
Oh wow, dude!
Another great person you should have on this show.
Yeah,
just saying,
definitely.
even though he is El Chiver, whatever that means.
I mean, he's a pretty good wrestler. What are you talking about?
Right there, September 24th, VWE presents Friday Night Slimming.
Cool. Thank you, man. Thanks for right. That's what we love. We love helping, and that's one big way by them typing in the chat and Geek pops it on the screen. And who knows? Somebody could be in California and says, "Oh my God, I saw they could be in California on the 24th of September, but like, oh my God, I've done the do today. Where was that event? Oh, take an Uber.
Stanton, California.
Stanton, California. Boom.
Yeah.
You never know. One of the people could be in Cali and they find out.
Yeah.
What are some of the countries you guys would love to visit?
Australia. I would love to wrestle out there. Definitely in England. Not to go there for Joe's really crappy impersonation accent. No. I want to go out there and face the very best because I know they have them out there. I know. I would love to go to Mexico. I'm actually going on September 25th, the night after Friday night's main event, to TJ to go wrestle out there. So I'm very thankful for the opportunity that I got from Little Cholo right there. And just another country that I'm going to be taken over by yours truly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We actually had somebody on our podcast from Australia, actually. His name is Valito.
Valito?
Yeah.
Valito?
Valito, okay.
Yes, he's like a luchador from Australia.
But he's like kind of like a chicken. He's like a chicken luchador.
Lucha Chicken. That's his.
Oh, really?
That's like nickname, the Lucha Chicken.
Nice.
Cholo, I know you're in the chat. Please tell me you've heard of them. Please tell me that.
Probably he was like, I told him,
but be honored to be a guest, and you may hate me, Nasty, but thanks for the words, and Jen as well.
Yeah. You're welcome, Fred.
He knows I have nothing but hate for him.
So you said that you have the Eddie Guerrero pop. Do you guys collect anything else but pops?
I don't collect anything much.
Yeah, we don't. I just have it because it's just sentimental to me because it's Eddie Guerrero. I want to open it because there's a WrestleMania pin on it, but I just can't. I don't have the heart to open it because that's just like it's just gonna ruin it, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch it. I mean, I do want to touch it. Obviously, it's right there, but I just want to leave it as is.
I collect pins, Ghostbusters stuff. And I have like a set of pins like on my wall of fame right here by my
Oh, really?
I have a Bullet Club pin.
Oh,
nice.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. If you were to join the Bullet Club, what would your name be?
Chris Nasty all the way, man. That's who I am.
No,
That's
saying, I know that, but I'm just saying, what would be like the shirt? The shirt.
What would mine be?
Nasty Club.
Nasty Club.
Nasty Club. Nasty Club.
Probably a picture of me. I really want to have my hair back long, so I'll probably just have it like that, maybe with the hair long or something like that, blonde or whatever color I have right there. Tongue sticking. I don't know. We'll see how that would go.
Mine would be the Vibrance Club.
There we go.
Vibrance Club, yeah.
Bowl Club doesn't really have any women in it, so to add a woman to the Bowl Club would be actually awesome.
Oh, did you see? She just put the hands by the chin. She's like, first female member. You know,
it's happening.
Well, you never know, because you know we had Rain on the podcast, and then ding, she appears at Wrestlemania, and Geek chokes on his ice cream.
It wasn't WrestleMania, SummerSlam. This is why he didn't go to college, all right?
Geek choked on his ice cream that day. He nearly died choking on ice cream. Yeah, Geek choked on his ice cream. Seeing
the running joke of the podcast is actually pizza. We're gonna have a pizza party.
Pizza.
Pizza and tacos is the running joke of the podcast.
So in California, what would you say would be like the best taco place to go to?
I'm a veggie. I don't eat meat.
You can eat veggie tacos. Like, what would you like?
Yeah, but it's so hard to find. I mean, that's your question. That's not my question.
It's kind of hard because they're like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love tacos. They're the best. As far as right now, the best I've had is probably where we go almost every Friday night to tacos at Calle.
Something like that.
I know it's really good.
I mean, the best tacos are in Mexico.
Yeah, but we're talking about in Cali.
I know, but Cali can't compete.
I know they can't, but he didn't ask me about Mexico. He asked me about California.
How about we not talk about simply saying better in Mexico?
New York does not have good taco places here.
Of course it doesn't.
You have good pizza.
Yeah, and the best tacos I've ever had is probably Phoenix.
Oh,
Phoenix? Really? I love Arizona.
Oh, we love Phoenix. We actually just came back like not too long ago from Phoenix. I'm sorry, hold on a second.
It's like they have literally the best tacos ever in Phoenix. And I was like, the best taco places in New York is probably Taco Bell, and that's not a Mexican restaurant.
Taco Bell is all right.
Did you say Taco Bell?
Yeah, I said
Taco Bell. Dude, really? You just made Nasty mad. He's thrown off.
I'm like, that's the only good taco place in New York. But, you know, if you go to Phoenix, there are plenty of good taco places down in Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix is nice.
So amazing. Yeah. Actually, just
it's like when I go to
meatballs up there at Publicio's Italian eatery. I had the most amazing spaghetti meatballs out there. I was like trying to tell her, like, dude, it sucks that you're a vegetarian because this is the fucking tits. This is the bee's knees right here. And she was like, I can't relate. No.
You can get veggie meatballs. They probably won't taste the same.
Oh yeah, because they totally have veggie.
I mean, not every place has vegan options, but when they do,
it's like I was saying before with the taco place. Like New York has the best pizza and bagels. I go to Florida, the worst.
Really? Pizza bagels?
Yeah. No, pizza and bagels. Like,
oh, I thought you said pizza bagels. I was like, hey, okay, cool.
Bagels.
Get me on it.
Yeah.
Oh, pizza bagels. Oof. When I was in college, they had me helping in like deli.
Stop lying. You didn't go to college. So
I was helping at that place that looked like a college.
Oh,
they had me.
It looked and sounded like a college, Joe.
Yeah. It looked and sounded like a college, but it was my imagination. I bumped my head that day, and I thought I was in college. And they had me making the pizza bagels, and I was like, I made them, and went on my break, came back, and the whole rack was empty, and I'm like, did I do them wrong? Did you like take them off the shelf? Like, no, Joe, they sold out, and I'm like, I made them that good? You're like, yeah, I obviously did. They
right.
I just cut the bagels in half, and the people were just putting the sauce on the thing and then putting the cheese on. I would take the bagel, cut it open, and just dunk the bagel into the sauce because it got a lot of sauce on it, and then put the cheese on it, and then wrap it. The people are just putting the sauce on. I'm like, you guys don't know how to make pizza then. Jeez, my God, it's like it was must have been good. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever heard of Chi-Chi's taco? Chico's tacos.
Chico's tacos? Yeah, I've heard of it.
I asked somebody else from California. They looked at me. They looked at the screen like they were so like you could see the question mark forming over their head.
No.
Like the Instagram story. I was like,
one place that has not made it out here yet is In-N-Out Burger.
It's overrated.
It's overrated. It is overrated. Okay.
I appreciate In-N-Out. I mean, for somebody who hasn't had In-N-Out, I'm sure you're like craving it and all. But I mean, it's good. I think a lot of people hype it up way too much. I like it, but it's not as much as people have made it up. Like to be like, oh my gosh, this is the be all end all of burgers.
Yeah, everyone on the West Coast is like, you gotta try In-N-Out Burger. It's the best burgers ever.
It's a good burger. No? It's really good, but it's not the best burger.
I wouldn't even say really good. You get more vegetable than you get actual patty.
That's true. You people hyped up Whataburger, and I've only had it once, and it was cold. I don't know why, but it happened. But I'm like, all right, cool. But I mean, it's good. It's really good, but I would not call it the best burgers. The best burgers you could find at like those
it's a hole in the walls.
Yeah, it's the hole in the walls type of burger joints. Those have the best burgers.
Yeah.
Not chain restaurants like In-N-Out, Whataburger, McDonald's.
I still think that Five Guys.
Five Guys is good. Five Guys is really good.
All right.
But
I used to like it a lot, but then like there was a place that used to be by my house. I called it the bootleg Five Guys burgers.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Pennsylvania now. That it
blows.
It was good, but they overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
It was
just like Five Guys.
Yeah, Five Guys. Yeah, Five Guys has its moments. Like you want to get certain meals, and you're like,
yeah,
$13 for a burger. This better be fantastic.
Shake Shack's another good one.
What's up?
Shake Shack is another good one.
Shake Shack. I haven't had Shake Shack.
I'm a White Castle guy. Actually,
no, you did not just say White Castle.
White Castle.
New York. White Castle.
White Castle may be listening to us because
don't wrestle and have White Castle. Don't wrestle and then have White Castle. Body them. Sorry.
No, yeah, White Castle is completely overrated. I remember like having it. I'm like, this is it? Like really? Like, come on. No.
It has its moments. Like I remember. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah.
Is there anything you want to promote or like plug?
What besides this, or any more shows besides the one that's on the 24th?
I mean, I have RGR Lucha Libre this Friday in Oxnard, California. You guys can check that out at RGR. I can't remember the RGR Lucha or something like that.
Look it up on Instagram. RGR Lucha.
RGR Lucha Libre. We have one on Sunday, like this Sunday in Laguna Hills. I will actually be facing the Lucha Homies with a good partner of mine at Tequilero, and we're gonna beat the hell out of those Lucha Homies' asses because they're they keep getting one step of us. But remember, Nasty's World, 3 steps ahead of you, always.
Mm-hmm. We want to thank you so much for coming on the podcast at the last possible minute again. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
And you can obviously follow her at Jen Sevani at all platforms. Follow me on Instagram at Chris.Nasty with 2 Y's.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night, you guys.
Bye.
As well as you too. Later.
All right. Later. What a great interview, Joe. That was a fun interview.
Good,
right?
Good substitute interview. We had to reschedule fast, but these guys were fun. These guys were cool, young in the business. We need more things like this in the business that makes like people's names get out there, like what we're doing right now. I'm so glad we're doing this for 6 months, Geek. Was it 6 months?
6 months. 6 months helping these indie promotions and all these schools, and because they're the future of the business right here.
Yeah, like Junior. Well, what's his name? Junior. One that was in here before, the owner of that school. We're gonna hit you up definitely on Instagram if you're still here. We're gonna hit you up. We'll talk to you. We could even probably make you get you. There you go. Yeah. We're gonna hit you up, bro. Junior Cholo. We're gonna hit you up on Instagram very soon, and we'll try to get with you on a Sunday, do a show, make it a big show about your school. We'll talk about everything. We'll help you out and hype you up. And hey, if you want us to hype your school, just let us know.
Upcoming shows, whatever it is, right?
We could help you promote. You could even have us promote you, and you could talk about us at school. We'd be happy to help you. We love it. Love that stuff. Thank you to this awesome Chris Nasty and Jen
Sevani.
Jen Sevani for coming on tonight. It's so awesome to meet indie wrestlers all over the world, Geek. So, Geek, send us off.
You can always donate to us at http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. http://streamlabs.com/dudes@ringside. Joe.
And thank you to my grandfather, Jose Quinones. Thank you to my cousin, Pete Sanchez. And thank you to my uncle's godfather for lighting the way for all Latino wrestlers. See you Thursday, everybody.
Later.